Continue our discussion today about regular polygons. Except here's the change. You guys remember doing them yesterday? Everything we did came out to be a 30-60 or 45-45-90. Everything. We could use our rules. What happens if it's not 30-60 or 45-45-90? Okay, what do I need to do that? So here we go with the first one. I got a regular pentagon. How many triangles, congruent triangles, can I make by drawing in all the radii from the center? How many congruent triangles can I make from a pentagon here? 2? 5 different ones. So just like I did with yesterday with you guys with the hexagon, there's 5 triangles that are all congruent. And what's the area formula for a triangle? 19? Okay, here's how we're going to find the area of this pentagon right now. 5 times 1/2 base times height. And you guys are welcome. I kind of drew one of those triangles out for you already. And everyone see where the base and the height are. We're going to have to find. RQ is the base. I'm going to need your help finding. And the height is PS. I'm going to need your help finding. All right, so yesterday, here's the first thing we did yesterday. Can you find this central angle right there? Can you find it? Remember, there's 5 triangles all congruent to each other. Can you help me find angle RPQ right now? RPQ. 5 triangles all congruent, meaning those angles are all congruent. I drew in all 5 triangles. What do we got for angle RPQ? RPQ, when you're ready. Whoa, suspense. 4? 72. And what do we say about, anybody remember, what's the height do? Bisects it. So now we're working with not a 72-degree angle, but yikes. That's not 30, 60, 45, 45, is it? Oh, well, we're going to have to still deal with it. I don't have special rules, but it is a right triangle. I can use sine, cosine, tangent. That's today's deal. All right, rehashing sine, cosine, tangent. Let's start with the height. So let's find h first. All right, I'll go slow down here because I don't know when the last time we did sine, cosine, tangent. What's the 10 in the diagram? What is the 10? You have 3 choices: opposite, adjacent, or is it the hypotenuse? What is the 10 inches in this diagram? 17? All right, so you guys have the hypotenuse. And what's the height, the side I'm trying to find? PS. You now have opposite and adjacent from the 36. So what is PS there? That is my 19. What's PS? I have adjacent. All right, so if we remember SOHCAHTOA, which one of the 3 can I use if you have the adjacent and the hypotenuse side? The adjacent and the hypotenuse side. 19 again. Cosine. Cosine? All right, so let's write the abbreviation, COS. Cosine of, what's my angle? 36, never the 90, 36. Equals, follow it, adjacent over hypotenuse. So H over 10. And you remember how we solve these? Put it over 1 and cross multiply. Is this your area, by the way, that we're finding right now? Nope. So why do I ask you that? It's not going to get what? Rounded. This answer's not getting rounded. I'm getting 8.090169. Okay, good with the height. Everyone's good? All right, now ready to find the base. Now, do you see we're not going to find the full base, are we? We'll find RS, and then you guys can tell me to do something to it to find the full base, but let's find RS here. RS is the what side to the 36 now? We only have one other option, right? We already used the other two. So what's the third there? 8. What's the RS to 36? I was just asking opposite adjacent hypotenuse.
Oh, opposite.
It's opposite, right? All right, that's opposite. Now, I don't know where your mind is right now, but you have a lot of choices. Do I necessarily have to use sine, cosine, tangent? No. If you guys just found H, can I use pi fag? Yeah. I could use tangent if I wanted to use this answer. I'm going to stick with the 10 and the opposite side. So I'm going to use sine here. Sine 36 equals opposite. I'll just put x over hypotenuse 10. If you want to use pi fag, go ahead. If you want to use tangent with your height, go ahead. A lot of different options again. And going back what I said a couple seconds ago, that's not what I'm going to plug in for the base, is it? I don't want to plug 5.877 in for B. What do I still need to do to this? Before you plug it into the formula 3, what do I still need to do with this? Because remember, that's RS right here. I'm trying to find the base to plug into here. So this is just RS. What do I need to do to it to get to the full one? Multiply it by 2. Everyone see that? Yeah? That's one big, I know that's a common mistake that happens. You find it and you plug it in. Got to multiply it by 2 before you plug it in. All right, there you go. Let's plug in. Height, base. Hopefully you can clear your calculator screen so you can copy paste these, huh? And we're going nearest 10th today. Point 8, 237.8 inches squared. Whew. All right, so if it's not 30, 60, 90, 45, 45, we can still use sine, cosine. Anything from you guys? Going? All right, octagon time. A little less work here. I don't know if anybody can see why. I forgot. This is my fault. This is on me. Can you guys make sure this segment that's 8 inches is perpendicular to that side? All right, perpendicular. So this will be a little less work. A little less work. All right, so I have a regular octagon. How many congruent triangles are going to be formed if I drew them all in? Here we go. 14. How many congruent triangles? 8 times 1/2 base times height now. And unlike the last problem, I can plug in right away into the formula. Where can I plug that 8 into? Think about it. If you draw one of the triangles in right now, where's that 8 going to go in for? 17. That's my height. So you guys are in charge of the base. I already know the height of one of the triangles is 8. I know the height's 8. Can you help me find the base now? Fine, go ahead, find the central angle. What do you get for the full, not the cut in half one yet, the full central angle there? 6? Yep. Don't get crazy though and think, ooh, wait, I can use my root. No, because that 45 is being cut in half now by the height. We're not using 45. We're using 22.5 degrees. Yikes. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. What's the 8? Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. What's the 8 to the 22.5? Here you go, 11. Adjacent, yes. That's the 8 is the adjacent side. And what about the side part of the base across from it? This part here I'm going to need to find. That's the what side? Hypotenuse or opposite? 10? Opposite. All right. I got O and A. I'm going to use which one of the 3 here? Let's roll 11 again. Tangent. Yep. Tangent 22.5 equals opposite x over adjacent 8. Is this a 3.31? Yeah? Okay. I'm hoping you're not plugging that into the formula. Why not? 8. I can't use this into the formula. What do I still need to do? Yeah, that's only half the base. Remember, half the base. Common mistake. Half the base. So multiply it by 2 and plug it in. (212.1 square inches). Look good? Any issues here before we get to Big Al? It's been a couple weeks since we saw him. Anything? 212.1 before we help Big Al stain his deck? Seal his deck, excuse me. Seal his deck. Oh, Big Al. I do not have any octagons up here. All right, well, his deck's in the shape of a regular octagon. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, hey. There we go. But anybody, why does he have? He can get to copy and paste, and I have to draw mine. If anybody wants to know, I don't know if you can see this, but this is why I copy and paste. Okay, this is my octagon and my notes, so that's why I'm copying and pasting. I know my lane. That's why. All right, I stay in. And it's not the art department, but. All right. Perimeter is 128. Distance from the center. Okay, so here you go. Distance from the center to the side. That's a perpendicular distance. All right. FYI, that's a perpendicular distance. That's 19 feet. And we got a lot more information after that. Big Al knows 1 gallon covers 125 square feet. Great. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on. Bottom line, how much money am I spending to seal the deck? Anybody? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know we're in the area unit, so obviously I'm going to find the area of this octagon. But let's say we're in the regions in about 5 weeks. What up here signals area? That this is an area problem. What signals area up here, Carter? Sealant covers 125 square feet. Boom. The only type we leave in square units is area. So help me find the area of this octagon. We talked last problem, 8 triangles at 1/2 base times height apiece. I hate to break it to you, this is going to be pretty quick. No, we should not be doing sine, cosine, tangent here. What's already the height? When I draw one of these triangles in, the height's already going to be 19 feet. All right, now how can I find the base without even touching sine, cosine, tangent? Don't even touch it. Don't even touch sine, cosine, tangent. No need to. What else did I give you in the problem that'll help you? 9. I can do what?
You can do
Pythag.
It's a regular.
Yep, go ahead. Keep talking. 128. All 8 sides are congruent.
So you divide it by 8.
Yep.
And then you get the base. And then you divide it by 2. And then you can do, because then you have the.
I just don't know where Pythag's coming in and why I need it. Here you go, Roman. Ready? 128 divided by 8. What do I have?
16.
What is it?
16.
16. So that's 16, right? Isn't that the base, Romeo?
Yeah.
So why cut it?
Oh.
You're just going to find this. I don't need that, right? That's just the radius. I need this, right? Base and height. Good? 16. That was the easiest part of the problem, was finding the area. 1,216 square feet. All right, you ready to help Big Al in the buckets of sealant? First thing, how many buckets am I going to need? How many buckets am I going to need? Before I do the cost, how many buckets am I going to need? Or containers. You know the area, 1,216 square feet. Every container, 125 square feet. Or actually, I should be doing how many gallons, right? Sorry, how many gallons? 1 gallon covers that. This should be number of gallons. Containers will come next. All right, how are we doing it? You got everything you need. How are we going to figure out the number of gallons I need? So for every 125 square feet you have, you need a gallon. Another 125, you need a second gallon. Another 125, you need a third gallon. How are we calculating this? 7, how are we calculating this? There we go. I think we're going to have a common sense talk here, correct? Can't go to wherever and buy 9.728. So how many gallons am I going to need? 10 gallons. Right? 10 gallons. So do I just do 10 times 98 and I'm good? No, because these containers come in what? 5 gallons. So how many containers am I going to need? 2 containers at $98 a piece. Everyone all right? Why I need 2, not 10 containers? Because every container has 5 gallons in it, and you need 10. So Big Al, 196 bucks to seal his deck. Whew. That was a great problem. What'd you think of there, George? Pretty good, huh? All right, what do we got tonight? Oh, sticking with the 4 problems. Sticking with 4 problems here. Let's get after it. Please check your answers as you go along and call me over if they're not.
they don't match.